So the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro are the next big thing from Google, and there are going to be significant camera sensor upgrades coming to these two devices. Now both the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro have the same 50 megapixel primary camera, the ISOCELL GN1 from Samsung, making them two of the greatest photography phones available in the market right now. The ISOCELL GN1 will actually be replaced by both the Pixel 8 phones with the bigger ISOCELL GN2 50 megapixel camera. So in the resolution though, it's still the same, but in terms of other things, it is much more better, which actually can capture up to 35% more light than the current models for improved low light capabilities. Now the ISOCELL GN2 is actually 1/1.12 inches sensor. That makes it one of the largest camera sensor in the market. And it also has 1.4 micrometer size pixels for detailed photography in regular settings. Now in low light scenarios though, it can use the Samsung's 4-in-1 pixel binning technology. So that simply means the super pixel will be actually 2.8 micrometer in size. Now if you don't know, this camera sensor also can actually take 100 megapixel photos. Yes. Aside from that, it also brings the Dual Pixel Pro, the company's most advanced Pdaf solution. As well as this camera also has the Smart ISO Pro from Samsung. This is actually like a instant HDR images, there is very little motion artifacts. Plus, it also allows it to capture 1080p 480 fps and 4K 120 fps video recording. That's the capability of the sensor. But that's not only it. This sensor is also capable of taking 8K footages at 30 fps. But the leaker is kind of unsure if the capability will get into the phones, as the Pixel 7 gets quite hot while taking 4K 60 fps videos outside. So yeah, that might or might not come to the Pixel phones as of now. But the capability is there. Now if you don't know, the Tensor G3 chip, which will actually power the whole Pixel 8 series, also supports 8K 30 fps video recording. And if you want to know more about the specs of the Tensor G3 chip or even the performance, I will link down below some videos. Now, it also appears that the 64 megapixel Sony IMX787 sensor from the Pixel 7a will actually be used by the Pixel 8 Pro's ultra-wide-angle camera. Yeah, it's almost twice as large as the Pixel 7 Pro's 12 megapixel Sony IMX386 sensor. And also the lens will be wider. Now the 12 megapixel Sony IMX386 ultra-wide-angle camera will still remain inside the Pixel 8. That's kind of weird choice though. The Pixel 7a has a better camera sensor than a Pixel 8. What? The time of flight sensor or TOF sensor are also included in the Pixel 7 and the 6 in order to have better autofocus. The Pixel 8 Pro could also come with a new 8x8 TOF sensor. And the 11 megapixel front-facing camera will probably be carried over from the Pixel 7 Pro series, so there is not going to be a change. Neither there is going to be a change in the teleporter camera department. The teleporter camera is still going to stay identical. Now there is one interesting sensor coming to the Pixel 8 Pro, and we have already seen that. It will only be used to take temperature readings, as we have already seen in the video, and that's probably it. It's a unique way of doing it, but that's probably it. Now there is another interesting software trick coming, is that adaptive thoughts. Now this is something that we've already seen long time back in the Nokia Lumias, if you can remember those Windows phones from 2013. This will actually adjust the flash strength based on the scene or other inputs to improve the low light images and prevent overexposed pictures. There is also going to be a segmentation AWB function that would employ AI to partition the scenes into several segments, apply different processing to each segment, and that is all going to be thanks to the new Tensor G3 chip. That's probably it. That's all we know about the camera sensor related stuff of the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website, a link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.